Hello guys, it's me, and for today's video, I'll be doing something that is not a Garry's Mod animation, or a short meme edit. I'll be doing my very first talk video I've ever done on YouTube. Yes, I am using text-to-speech for this video because my real voice is not cut out to make videos like this. Plus, my real voice sounds like McLovin from Superbad.
I am McLovin.
Before this video starts, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads recently. This video took a while to make, and also, I had things going on in my life that made this video twice as hard to make. But I'm happy to finally bring you this video at long last, so without further ado, let's get started. Such an original thing to say, by the way. So, you guys are most likely on your bed holding your phone watching this video and thinking, what is the topic going to be about? Well, the title pretty much gave it away. The topic I will be discussing is why Blue from Jurassic World is the best raptor in the franchise.
What the fuck did you just say to me, little motherfucker? Say it!
Yes, I know, Blue is from the modern Jurassic World trilogy and Camp Cretaceous, and that she's not the original Velociraptors from the original Jurassic Park, and I hurt your childhood memories so badly for preferring Blue over the big one, or the Tiger Raptors from the Lost World, or even the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors. Trust me, I get it, but once you actually watch the video, then maybe I might change your mind about you wanting to feed me to a dinosaur. So, here are the reasons why I think Blue is the best raptor of the entire Jurassic franchise. So, like I said earlier, most of you are more used to the crazy, terrifying children chasing raptors from Jurassic Park, and I think they were cool, don't get me wrong. That kitchen scene was super iconic without a doubt. But, Blue is cooler in my opinion because she was more than just a killing machine. She has actual character in her and has the ability to show emotions that people can understand, rather than just being known as dangerous and vicious. Now don't get me wrong, Blue is still a dangerous animal that will bite your face off like an apple in seconds, but what makes her different from that is she checks to make sure whoever she encounters is not a threat to her before she goes for the kill. Take example of Camp Cretaceous Season 3, Episode 8. During the Scorpius Rex attack scene in the visitor center, Darius tries to grab the tranquilizer. Blue appears right in his face, but instead of just attacking him, she observes Darius as he puts his hands up to show Blue that he means no harm to her. So she trusts him and charges for the Scorpius Rex. After both the Scorpius Rexes die from the collapsed building, Blue runs off and doesn't bother to attack the campers. You see what I mean? Blue thinks before she acts, and that is something that we wouldn't expect from a raptor we normally see as vicious killing machines. Now you might be thinking of this as a plot hole because of the scene where Blue attacks the 3 campers in Season 3 Episode 4, and Darius uses the hand trick to calm down Blue, but that trick is only supposed to work on Blue if Owen does it. Well, yes, but actually no. I do agree that the hand trick only works if Owen does it. Since he's the one that trained Blue by using that trick since she was a young little raptor. I can definitely see where you're getting at here. But, in this case it's not really the person doing it, it's more about Blue being familiar with the position, since Blue has been trained with this position her whole life thanks to Owen. She knows what it means and calms down when she sees it. If you thought the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park were very smart, especially from that one iconic scene.
Clever girl.
Well, let me tell you something, Blue takes that cleverness a whole different level. Honestly, she won the Clever Girl badge. Still, no hate to the big one though. Also, it's not me being biased, so whatever insulting name you plan on calling me in the comments section. I think the raptors from JP3 are also pretty damn smart. As much as I don't like Jurassic Park 3, I'll give props to that one scene where the Velociraptors are first introduced and chases Alan and everyone else in the abandoned lab. Mainly because throughout that whole scene, the raptors prove that they really are pack hunters and call for help and backup to hunt down the humans, not to mention the part where they use the corpse of Mr. Udesky to lure the living humans into the bite zone, like Billy said in that same scene.
They actually set a trap.
But come on. You can't deny that Blue has a pretty advanced IQ level. As a matter of fact, her smartness is her biggest advantage to surviving, whether it be for a fight or for hunting prey. Hell, maybe it's the reason she survived in Nublar all by herself for 3 years. And the most obvious part of showing that she has high levels of smartness is during this scene in Fallen Kingdom, where Zia and Franklin free Blue from the lab. One of the mercenaries accidentally shoots a gas tank, and Blue smells the tank and realizes that it's going to blow up. And then she dips out at gotta go fast speed.
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast!
By the way, just to be clear, I said she's the smartest raptor. Not the smartest dinosaur, because we all know that the Indominus Rex takes the cake on that. Anyway, now let's talk about my favorite part of Blue's writing. For me, the strongest part of Blue's writing is her relationship with Owen Grady. Now I've seen some people complain about this part of Jurassic World, saying that it's a stupid idea to make velociraptors friendly and cute like cats. Yeah. I got some thoughts on that statement. She's not 100% friendly. As I said earlier, Blue is a dangerous animal that can still disembowel someone with her claws if she wanted to. And this scene from the first Jurassic World is proof. Leon falls into the raptor paddock and almost gets eaten by Blue and the rest of the raptor squad. But before that, Owen comes in and distracts the raptors while Leon escapes. And as you can see, when Owen gets the raptors' attention, they're clearly very aggressive towards him and want to attack or eat him. But if you pay close attention to that scene, you can tell that when Owen uses his iconic hand signal, the raptors recognize it and pull themselves back from attacking Owen straight away. They recognize that Owen is the alpha. It's really cool because it shows you how smart these animals really are. Thankfully we get to see more of that in later scenes. Like that part during the final battle scene when Owen and the others run away from the raptors that are under the control of the Indominus Rex. Blue comes face to face with Owen, and right when Blue is about to make the kill, Owen calmly approaches Blue to try and get her to recognize him. Not just as the alpha, but as the human who raised her since she was a baby along with her pack. Owen then takes the head camera off of Blue's head. And then she calms down and doesn't attack the humans, she accepts him as her alpha again. Even while in control of the Indominus Rex, she remains loyal to Owen because he raised Blue her whole life. The reason the bond between these two works so well is not only because it shows how intelligent the raptors can be, but because their relationship manages to be heartwarming and emotional. And it's not even just Owen, but also Rexy. After her and Blue teamed up to fight the Indominus Rex, they took a few moments to stare at each other. What makes this moment between these two amazing is because without Rexy or Blue saying a word, you can just see that they are giving the look of respect for helping each other in that fight. You just have to watch this scene carefully to know what's going on, and for you to understand it. Anyway, back to Owen and Blue. Another scene that shows how strong the bond between these two are is the blood transfusion scene in Fallen Kingdom. Whether you like or dislike the idea of using T-Rex blood on a Velociraptor, you can't deny that the part where they take the bullet out of Blue while she's in pain is really emotional. In that same scene, we see Maisie playing an old video of Owen training the baby Velociraptors. Owen describes Blue as extraordinary in the video because he tested what the raptors would do if he showed any signs of weakness. And unlike the other raptors, Blue was the only one showing concern to Owen instead of attacking him, like the other raptors did. And then we cut back to Owen and the others taking the bullet out of Blue as she drops a tear of pain. Looking at this scene with Blue dropping a tear, you can just see that Blue realized Owen cared for her. He risked his life just to save Blue from an exploding island. Even if they were separated for 3 years, it doesn't change the fact that Owen raised Blue for all her life, and Blue knows that. Which leads to us later in Fallen Kingdom. Blue is now the one risking her life fighting the Indoraptor to protect Owen during the final battle in the Lockwood Manor. And she successfully kills it with a statue of a Triceratops skull. Now here comes the best part. Fast forward to Jurassic World Dominion, when Owen, Claire, and Maisie return Beta to Blue in the ending scene. Blue and Beta are happy to be reunited after their separation, then run off. But just when you thought this scene was over, Blue comes back to Owen and says thank you to him, in a way that I can't even describe it with words. Just watch this beautiful moment. This scene is the definition of beautiful and heartwarming. Blue and Owen don't say a word to each other. Literally, zero dialogue. And yet, we can see that Blue thanks Owen, not just for saving Beta, but for everything he's done for her. Owen raised her, took care of her, protected each other, and saved her baby. Blue's way of thanking Owen definitely speaks louder than words. This scene was, in my opinion, the strongest part of their friendship in the entire franchise. When it comes to the Jurassic franchise, Blue is a character who's different from other protagonists, and different from the other dinosaurs in Jurassic World. A lot of people say otherwise because she's not the scary human hunter, like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park. And let me just say, you have the right to have your opinion, but I genuinely don't understand why that's a reason to hate her. I guess it's the case that some people just don't want to accept change in their favorite franchise. That's a big problem in many franchise communities. People are so harsh to the newer films due to nostalgia. For anyone who thinks Blue sucks just because she's not the terrifying antagonist like the big one was, let me tell you this. This is not the first time they turned the scary and murderous antagonist into the good guy in later movies. I mean, look at the T-800 from the Terminator. He was a terrifying badass villain in the first movie and killed so many people for the intent of hunting down one person, but he changed to a protective badass hero in Terminator 2. He even earned respect from Sarah Connor. Even after trying to kill her in the previous film, she was still thankful to him for protecting her son, and helping erase Skynet to save the world. That was a perfect example of character growth. That's why changing the T-800 from the bad guy to the good guy worked so well. It's very similar to what Jurassic World did to the Velociraptors. They changed them in a way that makes it work. We see characters that we grew up being scared of, to loving or just appreciating them as the heroes. Blue is an amazing addition to the franchise, and I really hope we see her again in future movies and shows. And same thing goes for Beta. I'm curious on how Beta will be like when she grows up to be a strong and smart apex predator. Just like her mother. So, there you have it. These are the reasons why I think Blue is the best Velociraptor in the entire Jurassic franchise.